fascinating that this is an industry that's currently $100 billion industry. I know, it's huge, isn't it? It's a lot of money, and that's just the U.S. market, which is amazing.
I don't ship anything.
Yeah.
I strongly believe that cake is something that I need to be there. It's a very special product.
Yes.
I know a lot of larger vendors in the city do that. I've heard of them doing that, but I offer myself to go there.
Most of my clients are 50,000 and up. A lot of it depends on the size of the wedding. You know, I do a lot of bigger weddings, lots of outdoor weddings. Destinations among in Northern California.
We all got laid off, our whole department got laid off, and it was mostly girls, so we all decided to go to Mexico together for like,
Cool.
we had, they gave you money to leave or whatever it was. So we were all in Mexico on the beach hanging out. And for some reason, Mary Beth and I stayed an extra day because other girls had to get back for something, and we were just talking about what we were going to do, and she was like, I always wanted to have a card company. And I was like, yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
It was 1990. I was a dot-commer,
Yes.
I had a horrible experience. I was hired, fired, like you wouldn't believe. In a matter of 5 months, it was a roller coaster ride. So a friend of mine who was in PR knew a reporter from US News & World Report that was doing an article on the dot-com nightmare experience and needed somebody to talk to. So they called me, and during the interview they just said, so what's next for you? And I have to say, I had no idea how it came about. It just came out of my mouth. I said I'm going to be a photographer, a professional photographer.
Being paid as an artist and being allowed to do your art on a weekly basis is something incredible. For me in my business, I'm always looking for something that is not being done in our industry. I'm always looking for something to go against the grain.
You're a photographer,
I am.
and I noticed from your website you do destination weddings all over the world. And I'm sure you've seen different trends. How long have you been in the industry now?
I've been in the industry for 11 years now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what changes have you seen, or current trends, or are you a trend maker?
Well, current trends, of course, we recognized in the industry in 2004 that there was a missing trend in destination weddings.
In 2004?
In 2004,
Ah.
and nobody was really kind of tapping into that market. And we started to see that brides wanted a more intimate wedding, adventures and activities for their families and friends. So the scale of the wedding, was quite smaller. So instead of having a local wedding, which is about maybe 200, 300 guests, we go out there and photograph 50 people. 100 people at the most.
Oh, well, okay, so the size is smaller.
Size
But
is
is it a longer wedding? Are they doing like 3 or 4 days of activities?
Exactly, it's a longer day, a longer wedding. We did a wedding in the Philippines.
Yes.
We did 7 days, 6 locations.
Wow.
We did a wedding in India, which was 3 days of photography, and we spent about a week out there. So the wedding days are longer just because of the activities and the adventures to see the location, and the weddings itself are more intimate.
Who else has seen any new trends going on? Amy, how about you? What have you seen? Amy, of course, they do very high-end wedding invitations.
Well, just the fact that letterpress has kind of become more of the common type of printing for invitations, which I like, because that's what we do. People are spending more money on actual initial paper pieces for their wedding day. Basically kind of showing what kind of day it's going to be, and also doing, when destination weddings happen, we are very good at doing all the information on the activities card, and they need to know who and who's coming to what event. So it's a lot more information we're having to put on rather than just who are invited to a wedding.
Oh.
But also just the whole thing of going to letterpress and not just doing offset and not just doing their home computer invites.
Oh, sure.